So I started my career as an entrepreneur in London in 2008. Back in the time, it was not even called AI, but I was using technology. And for those who knows, I was using NLP libraries, Python libraries, to surface top EU startups and provide this data to big banks. So I built a platform for them to find the new and the next big, like Uber or Airbnb in Europe, and to invest time and money in this startup in London. So I saw the full potential of using and leveraging AI. So it has been an eye-opener for me, and I decided to move on and to launch an artificial lab, same with like key folks working in UCL, Cambridge, and Oxford. After 1 year, I got a lot of learnings, and I wanted to join corporate to implement all of this. That's why I went back to Paris. I did join the team of Total, the oil company, to start collecting data at scale globally to be able to take better decisions. It has lasted like a couple of years, and then I moved to DS Automobile, which is part of PSA, car maker, Citroën if you know the brand. And so the idea was to launch the first data-driven strategy back in the time in terms of promotion, in terms of product, everything. So it was key to implement data and to have data being part of the decision-making process. I did learn a lot, and then I got a call from Estée Lauder companies, and I did enter the beauty industry for the first time. And it was very interesting because I was the first data professional worldwide. We were doing CRM back in the time, but it was like just CRM. We wanted to have a proper data-driven strategy. So it has started in EMEA, and I end up being the global machine learning solution I'm globally based in New York for Estée Lauder. And after 6 years, I decided to move to the number one in the beauty industry, L'Oréal. And so I serve now as Chief Data Analytic Officer, and so I'm in charge of data and AI for L'Oréal today. So concretely, what is my mission, and what has been my mission for Estée? So my mission has been to move from 0 to 1. When I arrive, usually it's like intuition decision-making. It's mainly Excel files here and there, all over the place, not structure, not having the right KPIs. And so I had to bring a lot of structure and also to change the mindset. So we were facing a lot of inefficiency. It was only 2 years back. And then our end goal is definitely to move to 1. We are very close to it after 2 years. And so we are in charge, and my team is in charge of pushing for a more data-driven decision-making. We have now centralized data set, so we can rely on structured data across countries, across brands. For us, it's key. And then we have like a proper data governance. It was a mistake we've not done. We did at Estée. We were not having a proper and strong governance, so that's why it was not very clear. So governance is very key. You need to put it in place from day one to be sure that everyone will get access to what they need to perform and to maximize the impact of data. Then we move to data-driven use cases, and so now we are very proud to have a data-first culture. What does it mean concretely? First, before anything, we had to sit together and to decide about what is the vision. So for us, the vision is like divided in several parts. So we did sit down with the top management team to discuss about what does it mean to be data-driven today, and what does it mean to be data-driven for L'Oréal. So several points, as you can see. So we wanted to enhance the decision-making. We wanted to personalize experiences. This is what we are doing, and I will show you a concrete example in a few. We have predictive capabilities. We wanted to accelerate innovation as well, and then to enhance collaboration, because we are used to break silos in terms of data, but not in terms of teams. So this one was key as well for us to maximize the impact of it. So one learning is definitely at the early beginning, set the vision and to maximize the adoption by the top management, but also all the teams you have in your company. The framework I've been using for like 8 years now. So definitely it can be copy-pasted to any industry, any companies. It's exactly the same. I know that people will say to you, we are very specific, you cannot like copy-paste something else. This one is like very high level and you can definitely copy-paste it. So as you can see on the left, you have like the data, technology, and feature piece. So first of all, you need definitely to have like a place to play, an environment. And so that's why for us it has been a move to cloud. So we moved to GCP. We were using like mainly Excel files, as I said. And so we moved to the cloud, to GCP, to make the most of it. Then, so we did set up our own data platform, picking the right pieces and building blocks to be able to operate. Features in these kind of models has been part of our journey from early days. And then governance. As I said, it has to be done in terms of the foundational stage. Then we move to insight analytics, mainly dashboards, analysis, and like having a data-driven strategy. So for dashboards, we had to like reassess everything we were doing, realigning on the main KPIs, aligning everyone on the North Stars KPIs, instead of like having different KPIs from a brand to another. Then we have been able to power data-driven analysis and to move it to top management level for them to take better decisions. The third point is very, very critical, the cultural transformation. It's a lot about like change management, upscaling, and I will show you what we've done, processes, and change the team structure to be more efficient. Then finally, we are all looking for it, value creation and business impact, because at the end of the day, if we have no business impact, they are not, the top management and the whole company is not interested in data for data. Key benefits, as you can see on the left and the side, brands, they can have like a better customer knowledge, better acquisition, better retention, and at the end of the day, more sales. On the right side, you have customers that benefit from this strategy, having a more personalized approach. So 2 things to be successful is to have AI ready for business and business ready for AI. So let's move to the first part, AI ready for business. So our strategy has been to apply intelligence to divisions, so groups of brands, and to functions like supply, like finance, and like CDMO, which is digital marketing. So definitely we wanted to leverage the open source AI, so all the models, and to apply it concretely to our business. But then to have an intelligent business, you need to think where to play, where to win. Okay, and then we divided our business in several parts. Just to give you a glimpse, you have like several boxes here, you see. We wanted to have more targeted campaigns. We wanted to have a better customer segmentation. We wanted to have like a personalized product recommendation and more and more. So first of all, we have to decide about the biggest pocket in terms of opportunity. And then we developed AI and machine learning as a service. Because 2 things, either we develop new solution, so for example, customer segmentation leveraging AI, it was totally new. It was the first time we were doing this at L'Oréal globally. And then we have also other use cases, such as the machine learning forecast, where we raise the bar of existing solutions. So we move from 40% accuracy to 80% accuracy on the supply chain part. So our goal is definitely to develop machine learning as a service, putting a lot of models out of shelves for the teams to be able to play with it first, to get learnings from it, and then to apply it to our business. As I said to you, we developed the machine learning as a first stop on our roadmap. So what does it mean for us? We start at the opposite. So instead of looking for a use case, we start by the no-brainer models we should have, like in this case, machine learning forecast, and then to apply it a bit everywhere. So we developed a machine learning forecast. We applied for marketing prediction. So now we are able to predict the size of the hair care market in Saudi, for example. It's an example among others. We are applying the same model for sales prediction, so to better predict where our sales are going to. Then we apply the same model for promotion and also for demand planning, supply chain, and finance to build our LRP, long-range plan. So see, this is totally, I would say, new in a way, because instead of going for use case, we go for the technical piece, which is in this case the machine learning forecast, and we apply it everywhere. The key advantage of this approach is definitely the time to market. Now, every time we have like a request from a business team, we can apply this model in a matter of days instead of like getting the feedback, getting the needs, developing a solution dedicated for this function. So we've been able to reduce significantly the time to market of our solutions. So we turn research into apply. So what does it mean? Upstream, my team is doing research. So they are working on the key topics that we can see in the market. So advanced analytic, it can be NLP, it can be genetics or algorithm, image recognition, all of this. So we are always doing research upstream, and as you can see, there is no arrow between the research box and the business opportunity. It has to be decorrelated because we don't want to have bias in the way we operate. So first, we start with research. We are doing everything upstream. 25% of our time is dedicated to research. And then we move to business opportunity. We discuss continuously with our business teams to map the opportunities. So see, for example, online, they always want to optimize their sales, key shopping moment, Eid, Christmas time, and more. It can be for supply and demand. They want to have a better stock prediction, increase forecast efficiency, and so a lot of use case. I'm sure that all of these use cases can be applied across industries as well. And then, thanks to the research we've done upstream, we map the research to the business opportunity to develop models. Okay? In this case, we build like product recommendation, sample recommendation, product forecast, revenue forecast. And then, finally, we apply each model to several use cases. If you take the first line of the machine learning model, you will see product recommendation powered by AI, and we apply the product recommendation everywhere. So for key shopping moment, for conversion rate optimization on the website, for stock optimization, for smart sampling, the way we give like sample in stores. All of this is now powered by the product recommendation we've created upstream. And it's exactly the same for the full list of machine learning models. This is why we are able to move at light speed and implement machine learning and AI everywhere in our business in just a matter of few months. We are having, because I had also to discuss about like generative AI, we are doing both. We are having like a traditional AI roadmap and also at the same time a generative AI one. So it's not one or the other, it's both at the same time. So we are not tackling the same problem using one or the other. On the left side, you have the traditional AI we just discussed about, machine learning forecast, customer lifetime value, product recommendation, and more. Okay? On the right side, we are doing a lot on generative AI. So for example, instead of coaching ourselves, all the newcomers, we are having like an analytic coach leveraging L'Oréal GPT. We have our own tool to be able to teach the newcomers about the impact of analytics. So they can discuss with the machine to know more about what we've done, where to find, for example, the success stories in our systems, and also to see the impact and the advantage of analytics in our business. Then you have the AI analyst. We developed an AI analyst to be able to get insight at light speed. This is totally new. We launched it in August. And so for the first time, we've been able to automate this part, and so we reduce significantly the time to insight. So we can just ask a question, then it will be connected to our database, and automatically we will get the answer we need to address the problem we are addressing. Second part, which is maybe the biggest part, because on the technology part, I'm sure you already know that you have less limitation. But the people part is very often the problem, so that's why definitely this is my daily life. We were on the left, and so definitely we are moving. We are not totally done, but we are moving on the right side. So we had to change all our processes, implementing data-driven, implementing data in all our processes. So to be successful on this kind of mission, education is key. So that's why we have decided to split in several pieces our organization. So in this case, you can see we have AI for exec, we have AI for expert, and we have AI for all. We don't talk the same way to everyone because they are always looking for something else. And so that's why we need to tailor our communication to specific groups to be sure that we will always be on point. So AI for exec, I will show you, we've done AI immersion programs for them to code and to see what is behind the scene. For expert, I will show you a video. We are doing a lot of bootcamp to be sure that everyone is aligned on the same skills and being able to speak the same language. And then for all, this is the last piece, we are breaking the myth of AI. And so because a lot of people were super afraid of for example, ChatGPT and other LLM capabilities, they thought that they would have been replaced overnight. So we had to break the myth around AI, and so we are doing a lot of caring in a way to show them that they need to use AI instead of being getting fear of it. Concretely, it's just a glimpse of what we are doing. First of all, we are learning from the best. This is why we are able to implement AI successfully. We are having regular catch-up with like top AI leaders in the world. So for example, recently it was with Chris Matman, the CTO of NASA. And so we've been able to learn how they use data AI to launch rovers, for example, and Perseverance on Mars. So we are having like catch up with Netflix, Spotify, and so we have strong connection with like the top startups and top companies in the world leveraging AI because we want to keep learning from the best. Then we are having several activities. The AI design sprint is one of them because the last mile analytic is key. Every time we develop a solution, sometimes they don't know how we developed it, they don't know how does it work, and they don't know how to implement it. So that's why we have decided to create this AI design sprint to be sure that we can implement very, very fast any solution we are developing. Then on the right side, you have AI executive immersion. You see on the right side our CEO, Laurent Duffier, coding on Notebook because we wanted to show him concretely what does it mean to develop an AI solution. So it has been an eye-opener for them. On the bottom left, you have AI for operations. So we have a program AI for, and so we did invite, in this case, all our operation team at Google, our strategic partner, to be able to get inspired about AI, how it can be used across their business and maximize the impact of it. So we've done AI for operation, AI for marketing, and more. We are having AI bootcamp, and I will show you what we've done. We want definitely to upskill our team, and this is the way we are also able to develop solutions at light speed. And then we share back our learning with the community. That's why I'm here today. So concretely, I will show you a video. This is one AI/ML summer camp we had in September. It was 2 immersive days, to discuss about like data science and generative AI. We take it very seriously. We are not into generative AI just for the stack of using generative AI. It doesn't make sense for me. The strategy is more about maximizing the impact. Instead of brainstorming in the old-fashioned way, you can like come in a meeting, be prepared, and have done the brainstorming with the machine upstream, and then to have like productive session. So we are moving more and more into like very, very productive sessions in terms of meetings, the way we prepare ourselves, but also in terms of how we use the data, such as the AI analysis we develop. So let's move to the video just to show you. This one is just an example of the bootcamp we are having regularly because it's key for us to upskill our team. Then the second, I just wanted to give you another learning. So we are using the design sprint approach, which is, I'm sure, very common, but we are using it for AI and for analytics. So it works very well. As I said, we've been able to put all the different teams around the table to develop an AI design sprint. What does it mean for us? It was, first hour, it was about education. Second hour was more about collaboration, so breaking the room into groups to discuss and brainstorm about the potential implementation. And then finally, we build this implementation plan to say if we have literally to implement this solution tomorrow morning, what does it take? And so how we can definitely work with the agency, with the Lux team, the brand team, the media experts in the room to make it happen. And so thanks to this AI design sprint, we've been able to implement the CLV, the customer lifetime value, in a matter of days, and we've been able to multiply by 3 the revenue generated usually by our CRM campaigns. So this one is like very useful. It's an acceleration program. Every time we want to go fast on something that is critical for us. Last slide. Our secret sauce is to bring a new culture to L'Oréal. The L'Oréal culture is very strong. But we had to have also our own culture at data science level to be able to be successful. So that's why we bridged research and applied. So, for example, taking the blue sky thinking from research and applying it to our teams, mixing all of this along the way with entrepreneur mindset. So by taking the best of both worlds, we've been able to get an impact. So after 2 years, we've been able to achieve a lot, and we are still on our way to achieve more. thanks to this hybrid culture from research to apply. On the right side, you have our key missions. As I said, we are in charge of developing new capabilities. We are in charge of raising the bar in existing spaces, such as revenue forecast. We are doing a lot of advocacy every day, at every stage for every groups. And then we join forces with brands to apply this intelligence to our business. So, and final one is definitely my team is in charge of coding the solution, so I don't want them to pitch the idea. I want them to code the idea and to present the solution to me first and then to the business finally. So this is the way we are operating. It works very well because we are having a lot of version 0 solution, and then we can push this solution to the business to enhance the first version of the solution we have built. That's it for me. Thank you very much.